Well, you can hear my music now. But it sounds like there's just like a constant ensemble in the background. I'm really kind of hoping my phone isn't broken. What the hell? You guys can hear me? Yeah, you can. That is weird. Let's try this. Hello? Figured it out, guys. That was a lot. Alright, well, now you guys got your internal audio. I don't even know what that was, man. Like, hey, what's going on, Nikki? How you doing? I'm just kind of like, I just kind of like figured out what was going on with my stream for a minute there. It was kind of stupid. I was trying to figure it out, like what was going on. Hey, wow. Okay, hold on a minute here. Hold on a damn minute. I straight up came into this thing. The first thing that I did was invite him to a party, and he was the only one here. But now, what? Fucking Muscle Bro exists, and he takes precedence. Like what? The hell? All right. So yeah, sorry about it, guys. I was just trying to figure out what was going on with that. Checking to see how well my voice is working. Okay. As long as you guys can hear me over the music, I am fine. Okay. Alright, this is going to be annoying right quick, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and mute the internal audio for this. But I'll be back in a second, I promise. There we go. And then we just go to here. Start the call. Yes. Okay. Nothing sounds weird?
I hear no weird noises.
Alright, cool. Long as this works, man, like, is that's a lot, man. There we go. Put this guy back here. Alright, let's turn this guy off here. No, it's been a while, man. Like, I don't know what the hell's going on with my shit. Alright, I appreciate that. No, seriously, like, I don't know what was happening there. Like, I'm pretty sure it was my the cord that I was using for my headphones, but it's like, holy hell. Wait, there's a new stream moment already? I haven't barely done anything. I'm so aggravated. Like they were like, "Hey, you need to get on," and then and no. If I remove them from my friends list, I can't annoy them. Hey, it's paradox. I gotta message them now. Join Omelette. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. That's a lot, bro. Oh, that's great. Oh, I'm not getting on Discord. Isn't that a fantastic thing to say? All right. Everybody was hitting me up today. I really just wanted to stream Minecraft. Everybody wants me to get on Spellbreak. Anyway, no, I'm trying. Yeah, I just wanted to see what they had going for them. It's not the end of the world if I don't get to play Spellbreak. Like, I'm not trying to be a dick. Just, there we go. There we go. Hey, now I'm back in. There's no problems. Itchy. Today's been a day. Well, today's actually been a pretty good day. Okay, so fun fact, guys. I don't know if anybody's heard this yet or if I've talked to anybody about this yet. Yeah, but we are getting evicted from our apartment. Um, As a matter of fact, when you guys see me on Minecraft, more than likely you're gonna see the fact that I don't have anything behind me anymore. That's because most of our stuff is already packed up and ready to go. The last couple of days we've been packing up room by room and trying to figure out how we're going to the take it to the apartment guys at this point because I don't know, they've not been doing anything in our house for the last couple of years, and actually since we got here. So hey, Gypsy Hercules, Gypsy Hercules. Oh wait, I don't have to do that. Oh look, it's Paradox.
Hi.
Hi.
It's not like I've been in Discord for the past 3 hours or anything.
Yeah, sorry, bro. I was at bowling with Bailey because why I hate him. All right. Oh hey, he's in. Look at that. Wow, that was a nice skin. Anyway, no, I was bowling with Bailey, and then when everybody was hitting me up in order to get on spell break, I had already planned to get on stream and let everybody know what was going on because some weird shit's going to be happening in my background for the next couple of days, and then I was going to go to sleep at some point.
Yeah.
I don't know when that point's going to be,
I'm
but
only
I'm
gonna
going
be
to go
here
to
for
sleep
like
at some point.
I'm only gonna be here for like one match just because it's really late and I am really tired.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. Like I said, I wasn't like anticipating that everybody wanted me to play Spellbreak with them tonight. Oh my god, my foot is numb.
We've been trying to get on the game for the past couple days.
Yeah, but like I've had to pack. Like I don't think you guys understand that
I
like
know.
this is kind of an upheaval of our life and we've literally had to pack away our life in order to make sure that they
No,
can't steal it from us.
no. Now, mind you, this is we're not trying to belittle that because yes, it's very important. I'm just saying that we've been talking about it for the past couple days. So
Sorry, dude. Like I said, I'm not trying wasn't trying to get like fucking bullshit. It's lots of bullshit. That's what I can tell you.
yeah,
I'm trying not to get aggravated about it anymore either. So, oh, I thought that you guys were playing with Aaron.
yeah, he went to bed.
My bad, guys.
He has to wake up at 5. He has to wake up at 5:30 every morning.
Blah. That leaves a bad taste in my mouth. What does he do?
I can't necessarily say on stream.
Uh, Wait. You can't say it on stream, but he wakes up at 5:30 in the morning for it.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. So I think we'll talk about it a little bit more later. That doesn't make sense to me.
it's something I like. It's one of those things where it's like it's his thing.
Okay.
It's related to his health, so I can't necessarily divulge that information.
Okay, I got you. I understand. I
Yeah,
figured. Okay. You've already talked to me about this thing. I'm just not. That's yeah. That's not our thing. I got you. My bad,
yeah.
bro.
It's late at night. It's late at night and we tired, man.
Uh, Sorry, my guy. Like I said, I was trying to get on a lot earlier than this, uh, but I had to
Dude, you
handle a
take
few
an hour and
things.
a half to shower, man.
It had nothing to do with the shower. I came straight up to
I
the
was told you were
neighbors,
taking a
and
shower at
because
12, at
they're
10:30.
testifying for me. By the way, guys, that's a thing that I'm definitely having to do. I'm having to go to court for this, so I've been pulling on the people that actually give a shit about me and trying to figure out how the hell I'm going to handle all this. That's life for me right now. I don't want to be waiting for players. I just want to fly. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about
Isn't that
it
a
every
copyrighted
night and day.
song?
Do it.
Isn't that a copyrighted song?
Yeah, but I can sing it. I
Dude,
should
I
be able
know.
to sing it.
We going here, by the way, because of this chest. No, we going over here because of this chest right the fuck here.
For what? This chest right here?
This
If I can
chest right
fucking
the
aim
fuck.
at it. Let's go for it.
Literally right here.
Oh, I was going for this one over here.
Well, that and this is where the curiosity hath struck him.
Hath strucketh.
Yes.
Come on, bro. Open up. Give me that vault. Tasty vault. With a flight rune. Yeah. There's also a legendary frost rune over here.
Frost
Yeah.
rune.
Yeah, it's a legendary one, but frost gauntlet, my bad. I'm tired, alright? Like, we worked our asses off, and then I came home and took a nice hot bath. Like, oh my god. Ugh. I was just, it was so good, bro. I haven't really, like, taken care of myself the last couple of weeks, so the little bits of things that I've been able to do have just been freaking godly. Where you guys at? Oh, there you guys are. We're like right on the edge of the map, like guys. Like, hey, there's some uncommon fire gauntlet there. Is Muscle Bro pissed off that I am not able to hear him right now?
I don't think he knows that you can't hear him.
This is pretty great, actually.
That was a joke.
I
Come
wonder
on,
how
everybody,
long
get
it's.
this. No, but just like unmute yourself, dude.
He's in the chat? No, he's not. How the chat pulled up right now? Oh,
With
am I
us,
getting my ass whooped? I feel like I'm. Yeah, I am. Shit. We're getting our ass whooped, guys. Hey, guys. We're getting our ass whooped. Hey. I went down. I thought I had him with my Earth there, but looks like Paradox is going to be able to take this guy on. Knock him out, bro. You got him. All right, cool. No, he's down. Can you get me up? Hey, preach. Yes. Bring me back to life. Oh, look, that's muscle, bro. Okay. Why am I not able to hear anything out of my game right now? That kind of sucks.
You know, I told his ass to get into the fucking omelet.
Whatever. We're exiling that guy. Hey, I needed the shields. Oh, wait, never mind. I didn't need the shields, apparently. Hey, there's a Chronomaster rune here, which is pretty nice when you're, like, actually in the middle of the fight.
What the fuck?
Wait, I'm not the only one with a flight rune? What? We're all just gonna be flight buddies?
Why do you think I chose that for the map?
I don't know. Does it
That's the
regularly
wind.
spawn? I
That's
didn't
the
know
wind
that.
temple. If there's one place where there's gonna be a fuck ton of flight runes, it's gonna be over there.
Hey, there's a, oh, wait, there's a, oh, hey, it looks like I'm getting my ass whipped. Oh,
But
wait,
although
where are you,
that is
buddy?
not
Where'd you go?
well, yes,
Oh, there
I
you
have
are.
flight, which is good. I don't need it.
Ah, shit. Now I'm gonna
Actually,
get, no, I don't want to get murked.
invisibility if you can
What?
find it. Scratch that.
Got him. Bastard. Fucking sit there and fuck with me, bro. I'll kill you immediately. You done, bro. You done, bro. Alright, I need some, wait, I need some amulet and some fucking belts and shit. Bruh. I need shit. That's all I need. Oh, shit. I don't need that. I need
Yep.
that. No, I
No
don't need
longer
that.
have a. I no longer have a flight room.
Why? What did you pick up?
Invisibility.
Invisibility's a bitch, man. It
Dude,
just
you have
pisses
no
people
idea.
off.
I run toxic. I run toxic. If I'm invisible, my toxic sprays do double damage.
Oh, no shit. That's awesome, though.
You know, like at later stages in the game, that's what fucking happens.
That's a teleportation rune.
It is absolutely.
That doesn't really help me, though. I kind of like my my earth stuff right now. I kind of need to get like some.
Are we at the point of the game where I can do this? We are. You have no idea how useful that is.
What, the poison cloud? Toxic cloud?
Check this out. Check this out. Check this out
Where
right
are
here. If
you?
I throw this pink,
You guys are all the way over here. Are you getting you guys' ass whooped right now?
oh, I'm fucking with muscle.
Oh, okay. Fuck muscle, bro. No, I'm kidding.
Her ass is kicked.
You getting your asses kicked? God damn it! I just turned my
Yeah,
head around, bro.
we are actually actively getting our asses kicked, and I'm about to get despawned. Don't let him do this.
Got you. Yeah, that's what I thought, bro. Where you at, bro?
Right.
Are you down? Are you dead?
Yes. Very.
Oh my god.
Fuck, that was miserable.
It wasn't miserable. It just like had. Oh fuck. I don't want the worst thing in the world. Holy shit! I did 318 damage.
Alright.
Muscle Bro sucks.
I I'm gonna go ahead and say, hey,
Alright, I'm sorry I
today's
wasn't
been
on earlier. I was just hanging out with Bailey. I haven't hung out with Bailey in a while, so.
no, no, it's perfectly fine, man. Wife's very ready to go to.
Yeah, I get that, bro. Again, I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to. I was actually for like the first like 30 minutes here. I've been trying to figure out what the hell background sound was going on in my phone because every time that I was playing my music, it sounded like there was a photocopier going on in the background. Turned out it was the plug I had from my headset.
Oh, so I got one exile and one assist. You one exile. Soren got that motherfucker got 0 exiles and one assist.
No one assists. I'm pretty sure that I took his the I was the one that got the assist for him, but I did hit him with the
So you didn't get an assist.
no. I mean like okay, so I was the one that ended up
Were you the
taking
one
his
who did
kill.
the actual final damage?
Yeah,
Uh,
but I also did 318 damage, so I kind of feel like I earned that.
yeah.
I
I know
do a
somebody
shitload of
killed me.
damage, but I almost never get the exiles, bro. That's really just the thing that's been pissing me off recently.
It's just yeah. Let's do all of the damage, but none of the actual thing that progresses me on my event.
Do what?
I started leveling up a lot faster whenever I actually started fighting people.
Oh yeah, yeah. Weird how that works, right? Like a fighting game, and you actually fight people.
See, I'm just a kill thief.
Do what?
I'm just a kill thief who damage.
Oh, so you're the guy that likes to just run in and take somebody else's kill. I got you.
Every now and again.
That's
Now
some
and
shit
again.
right there, bro.
Particularly in the late game. In early game, I like to avoid the conflict as much as possible.
Oh hell no! I want to get as early game. I want to get the best shit as that I can. It gives me the upper hand. Because if I'm already running a
That's what I'm
rare,
saying. Like I avoid the conflict as much as possible so I can get best gear.
yeah, no. If I've already started out with an epic fucking lightning room, then I'm gonna shove that shit right up your ass. that that's my whole game strategy. Get the shit first. All right. Let me do because I've got the okay, cool. I do have gilded. I just wasn't running into any spirit stuff, so I don't know why I wasn't running into that shit.
Oh, and just so you know, I don't know if you had heard. Me and Soren had a bit of a sword fighting day yesterday.
Yeah, I went over to the house yesterday or today, and and I saw the crack to the eye that you managed to give him. Was that your
So
guys' first blood?
I guess I did not end up bleeding. I, then
Yeah, I know. Again, he was the one with the crack to with the crack to the eye, and he showed me the video too of when it happened. I was like, "Oh, that's when he got you." Like I could see it happening as it was about to happen. It's like, "Oh, you left yourself wide open."
you left yourself wide open for me to bust you right in your damn face. But you see, it was. But the thing was, I did not intend on busting him in the face. That was actually meant for throat.
Yeah,
That
gotta work
was
on
meant
that control,
for throat, but I
guys.
didn't expect him. No. Here's the problem. The problem is I didn't expect him to headbutt a thrusting attack. And the
Ah.
and it was an easily fixable thing. I have masks that will solve this issue.
Muscle Bro just left.
Sounds to me like you're misunderstanding who exactly Muscle Bro is.
Oh no, no, he's not stupid. He's not stupid. He does know what he's doing.
That just makes it so much worse.
I hate
So,
that.
for the audience that
So
doesn't know what we're talking
they
about
have
right
no
now, so we've been getting into like PBC fighting and
Hema.
like yeah, and HEMA and stuff like that, and but we've actually been getting into like sword play and stuff like that. That's the gist of it.
Hema.
And apparently, when Paradox here figured out that he could get some PVC from his grandmother's place, Muscle Bro decided that he was going to face off with him, and then decided that he was going to headbutt a thrusting attack. And that
Okay,
thrusting attack definitely
where
landed
the fuck
straight
was
in
the
his
headbutt?
eye. Huh?
Okay, so mind it was not an intentional headbutt, but it was a headbutt nonetheless.
Yes, it was a headbutt. And he
As
straight.
as evidenced by the
There was
placing of the scar on his cheek now.
yeah, there was definitely full face contact made with this very
But my thing
elongated
is,
white stick. By the way, this is
could you imagine what
take
would
that
have
as
happened
you
if that
may.
was an actual fucking greatsword?
Oh yeah, so he would have like died.
You would have been super fucking dead.
Like either I mean
We
he
find the
wouldn't have been able to walk
skulls
away
of
from
the
that without
times
at
that
least
that
losing an
shit
eye.
happened. No, no, there's no losing an eye to it. That would have went in his cheekbone and out his fucking parietal.
Yeah, that sucks, bro.
Like we find skulls that have that kind of damage from many years ago and be like, damn, that motherfucker got fucked up.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I do kind of feel like it's kind of metal that he died of too much thrash. Just
Yes.
that he just, he was just, just sitting there jamming one day, and there was now a sword in his face. Like he's just dead that way.
Okay, so if you act, he showed you what happened, right?
Yeah, I saw the cut and everything. I was like, "Holy shit, what happened to your face?" He's like, I got hit in the face with a PVC pipe." And he was like, "Oh, that
You want to see
sucks."
what had happened?
Yeah,
So
I saw the whole
it
thing.
I
He
actually
showed.
went through there and analyzed the fucking video with him. I went through and analyzed that whole video with him, like almost frame for frame, to make sure that we knew exactly what happened so that it did not happen again. Mind you,
Apparently,
we're in a band together. We need our faces.
this is fair. Well, I mean, we're also thinking about doing masks, so that really does suck. Though. I'm gonna play this one game while I'm talking about this, but yeah, this is that really does suck. Like he's gonna have to deal with that at some point. Because it's not gonna heal right. It's definitely gonna be a scar. I mean, has he been trying to get back into modeling? Paradox. Oh, your mic's off.
No, he has not gotten back into modeling.
Oh,
He
I
would
was just
more than like
I was
he
just
would
asking
more
whether
than
or not he
likely
was
have
trying
a
to.
fucking six pack back if well like you know how he is. If he's trying to get into something that he needs to look pretty for, he's gonna look pretty for it.
That's fair. I mean, he was pretty good. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know.
he's good. Like not saying he's a bad model. I'm just saying he has that skill.
Well, like it's not even that. Like
He can look pretty.
I think what I think what ended up happening is it was his availability. Like it really wasn't even the fact that he was a bad model or anything. It was just the fact that like he lives in South Carolina.
No, he just stopped doing it. He just stopped.
Uh,
Legit. If you ask him, I'm pretty sure he'll just tell you he stopped doing it.
well, he was talking to me about it at one point, and it sounded like he was really just like that guy. He was like that guy that would never do anything that wasn't called for in the contract, and blah blah blah. And I'm like, there are some
Oh,
things
he
that
was.
are definitely expected of you as a model. Like,
Yeah, you are absolutely correct. But at the same time, he. I'm not okay. So, Sword is a very fucking. The Cretan is a very interesting
the
creature.
cretin. No, that's his name now. That's his nickname for all. That's his stage name. That is his stage name right there.
Yes,
The cretin.
I just moved all over my bed because of that. That was fucking great. He is the Cretan. True. 10 out of 10. We've got the White Knight, the Cretan,
Mr.
Touch.
Touch. Now we got to figure out yours.
Crash.
You're funny. You don't get to pick yours.
I didn't. I didn't. It carried over from work with me, Lauren.
Ah. Wow.
Yeah,
Soren's really
this was my
shitty at
nickname
this.
at West Marine because Crash was my nickname at West Marine because well, okay, so initially it was Crash Bandicoot, but then they gave Soren the Bandicoot because he also crashed like a motherfucker. He had the most wrecks on the forklifts.
Shrine Rift. Yes.
So, I mean, if you want, we could also make it funny since we're both drummers, where we're supposed to be getting in unison. It could be Crash Bandicoot,
Or it could
Crash
be,
and
yeah, it could be like Crash and Snare. I mean, but that would be cool. I don't want your nicknames to be cool. My nickname's not fucking cool. The hell? Fuck that shit. Y'all gonna get a bad name. Like, it's gonna happen. Like, I don't give a shit whether or not you feel like it needs to be
Oh,
this.
by the way, I am all the way for no. By the way, this is something that like Soren.
Uh, yeah,
Yeah,
Soren makes a lot of decisions, doesn't he? I have to stop that.
yeah. Cretan.
The cretin. This shit's fucking funny.
Mr. V as his hairline.
Just call me Vegeta, dude. Just call me Vegeta.
Mr. V.
It's too cool. Why do you keep like? I don't understand. Why is it that whenever you pick your shit, it's like it's always just too cool for school, bro? Like, why? I'm not even. I don't even really like fucking Dragon Ball Z like that. In order to know that that's like that's still too cool for you.
You can call him You can call him Motorola Head.
Or you can just call
Motorola
him
head.
McDonald. Hairline,
I
hairline
can,
looking like
I
a
can
McDonald.
call you
Yeah.
Ronald McDonald? Is that what you just said?
I said you could call me McDonald's
Because of his
because of my
hairline.
hairline looked like the M logo.
That was even better. What the hell? My guys are already dead. You guys suck. I don't even know why I'm playing multiplayer right now. Like, I'm just gonna do a thing here, and you guys
What
can.
you think? What you think? Am I sticking with McDonald's?
You might actually. It's funny, bro.
You'll never guess where I actually got that from.
Sam.
No, that is my little sister's nickname for me.
Wait, which one? Wait, the only one.
Yeah. Well, no,
You have a.
I have I have three sisters. My dad has two little girls as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah,
but
he has a sister younger than his son.
my 14-year-old sister calls me McDonald's because of my hairline.
That's weird, bro.
She's always trying to get in a roast because she's a meme lord.
She's a meme lord.
Mind you, she's a 2006 Gen Z.
So?
She's in the phase of edge lord right now.
Oh God, edge lords. Mm, that's just weird, man. Okay. Oh shit, I'm about to get my ass fucked up. I don't wanna
Well,
die.
apparently Jade is pregnant with a fucking crack
Who's
baby.
calling me? Who the hell do you people think you are? Like, you are not that important. Oh God. Oh God. I'ma get me out of here. Peace, guys. Bye. Wee. I'ma leave, bro. You guys just suck balls. Alright. I'm just gonna need to get the fucking circle so I can spawn my teammates here who died within 5 minutes of the
You're like,
fucking game. Jesus Christ, you guys suck balls. Oh, hey, yeah, some cool shit here.
sorry,
Alright,
I'm
let me
getting my
just get.
cat set up.
Oh God, no, no. Can I spawn them? No, they left. Wow, what a bunch of turds. Alright, what a bunch of turds, man. I guess I'm just gonna fight this out, bro. I win, I win. If I lose, I lose, I guess. Oh, bye, guy. Oh, bye, guy. Goodbye forever.
Oh, so painless.
Yes.
I've been looking into the Chinese hook swords that Muscle wants to use,
Yeah.
and I haven't seen a guy that is using them that weighs over $110.
Yeah, see, that's the thing is that I don't think really Muscle Bro understands that he can't muscle through everything.
Now, mind you, he has the proper technique for them. He does understand how they work.
What you want,
It's just
bro?
his current build is that of motherfucker is that of Guts from Berserk.
This is true.
I mean, minus the 7 foot tall.
This is not an inappropriate statement. um, yeah, that's the thing is that like you really have to put into perspective like what. Oh shit! Hi. No. Yes. You thought. I thought.
And also another thing is like the pole lengths that we were using, right, are that of great swords.
Yes, which he was pretty fine holding. I mean, for the most
That
part,
was
great
because
swords
he
are
didn't
pretty
do it.
simple. Like they're 100% slashing weapons that I mean, all you're doing is slashing an X and just figuring out how to work those attacks in.
I'm sorry. What? You realize that I make everything a thrusting weapon, right?
It's not a thrusting weapon. It was literally designed in order to dismount people that were on horses.
Yeah, but I fight with a great sword like Guts from Berserk.
No, you don't, because they're fucking heavy. Like,
Heavy? Yeah, I know.
ridiculously heavy.
You know, actually, they're not ridiculously heavy. Do you know how much they actually weigh?
Depending on what you have, a Zweihander is like 75 pounds.
What the fuck? Hold up, hold up. I know great swords to only be between 7 to 10 pounds.
No. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
They're fucking
because
hardened
your
steel.
average.
That shit's heavy, bro.
I know, I know. I'm working on building a forge currently at Sam's.
Yeah, the whole idea of them was to be able to cleave horse legs. The idea was to kill a horse. That was the idea. So if you didn't have enough strength to put enough weight into that swing, it wasn't going to do anything to the horse, especially if the horse had armor. Which most of the time, if they had enough money to have a horse, they had enough money in order to have armor for it too. They are not light weapons. They are heavy as fuck. I mean, you're talking the average, like just regular broadsword um or longsword. I mean, they were still on the heavy side. You're talking like average, like 20 pounds. It may not feel like that anymore because you've played with them a little while, but like they're heavy. They're like weapons are heavy. About the only one that wasn't heavy would be the Roman Centurion style. But that was because their entire build was around a simple shield and leather armor. I mean, that was a brilliant idea, by the way. Well before the time of iron. But those were still on like the 12 to 15 pound areas. Still there?
Homie, 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 that is not correct at all. I just looked it up, and a claymore, right, which is a 42-inch blade and a 13-inch handle, right, only weighs 5 fucking pounds.
What are you talking about? Bullshit. What are you making
Legitimate
it with?
steel, legitimately, like you do not
Bullshit.
need
What are
to.
you making it with? That steel weighs a shitload. Like, what are you talking about?
Okay, so have you watched? Okay, have you watched Forged in Fire?
I no.
That you probably should. It'll actually show you a lot about blacksmithing and actually making the swords and how much they end up weighing by the end of it, as well as categories of swords that have weight categories. Like great swords, which a claymore is actually a bit larger than most great. Oh, is actually the in between for between a great sword and a war sword. Actually, don't weigh that much. 5 pounds is where a claymore weighs in at. A great sword weighs between 7 and 10, and that's oh no, like a war sword's between 7 and 10. Like it's not as heavy as you think it is. The heaviest parts of the fighting were that was actually the armor. Leather armor really didn't exist in most of the European parts of the world. They used either initially they would use hardened like things that they could trying to find the right word for it. I suppose it depends on the era because once they started getting into using iron weapons and steel weapons and stuff like that, they had steel armor and the plated armor weighed like fucking 30 to 40 pounds.
Yeah,
And then there
you were walking around with up to upwards of 60 pounds of armor on you, which really wasn't
no
that bad when you
no
think about it until like you were trying to
no
swim.
now mind you, you weren't walking around with 30 to 60 pounds. No, you were walking around with a if you had a actual steel breastplate, that in itself weighed 25 pounds.
Yeah, I mean
Like your
the
torso armor by itself weighed 25 pounds. Not to mention the 30 pounds of mail underneath it, as well as whatever the fuck you're wearing on your legs and whatever you're using as gauntlets.
what the hell? Then what the hell have I been wielding? Because this fucking shit is heavy. What have they been making this shit out of?
So, maul swords are made out of the cheapest steel and they're made with excess of it. They're not actually realistic to how the blades would are actually are. Actual blades are actually a lot thinner because it's a waste of material whenever you don't need to waste the material. Like for
I
instance,
still
the
stick by
rapier,
longsword.
which
You can still,
yeah,
I
which
mean,
yeah,
they
that's
still
smart.
used it basically the same. Well,
Longsword.
no, the longsword was more of a thrust weapon as well too. So,
Now, mind you, longsword weighs between 3 and 5 pounds.
ah, damn, what the
But
hell,
the
bro?
yeah, like if you have a wall hanger sword that's like from the mall and you're swinging that around, that's gonna weigh more than an actual sword typically would.
That's stupid. Like, why would you do that?
Yeah. They do it because it's cheap and it makes them a little bit more durable, so people don't. Like, it makes the cheap ass metal that they use a little bit more durable if they use more of it. So,
That's
like,
retarded.
buy it for like 13 cents a pound. They buy it for like between 10 and 13 cents a pound, and it's fucking shit. So,
Yeah, it is. That's exactly what it sounds like to me too. Like, that's what the hell? I've never wielded a sword in my entire life that wasn't heavy as fuck, and I had to customize, or yeah, I had to grow accustomed to the weight.
oh my god. So I'm gonna have to actually bring out my battle use sword from Vietnam.
Okay.
Like it's got blood stain patterns on it that I haven't been able to get off of it yet.
Are you talking about the one that's rusted inside of its scabbard?
No, that's a different one. That's a katana. That's not. That was a wall hanger.
Okay.
No, this is much like the bone colored one that I have.
The bone-colored one. Oh yeah. By the way, guys, I lost all of my diamond armor in a pool of lava, but I have been making an entire fortress here, so maybe that might make up for the amount of time I haven't been able to find the diamonds to replace my diamond armor. Um,
I think that fucking sucks. Um, yeah, like the rapier. You want to take a guess at how much a rapier typically weighs?
they're not supposed to weigh that much. The idea is maneuverability.
No, they actually weigh more than the average longsword. They weigh between 5 and 7 pounds. The difference is where the weight's distributed.
Yeah, it's distributed in the handle.
A lot of it is distributed in the handle, which
Yeah,
if
that's
you
why.
haven't
That's
noticed,
mostly
for
why they had
rapiers,
the elegant guards that they had, was because it was an easy way in order to distribute more weight into the handle and give more versatility.
it was a counterbalance. It was a counterbalance that added class and functionality in protection.
Yeah, but I always love that idea though. Like whenever you can make something look amazing and it be practical,
That's
like
but that's exactly what the rapier is. It is a practical fucking weapon that looks pretty while doing it. And mind you, rapier is my main class. I was a fencer, and then after fencing, I got into HEMA.
well, that was the thing, is that like there was still more things to do with a like there was only one thing you had to do with a rapier. But when you had a longsword, I mean, there were so many techniques you could use that were dependent on the situation, and I loved that. That was my thing.
So then I say Tibble, Capoferro, uh, Aglipa. There's a million and one different fucking. That's what HEMA is, dude. It's the study of historical European martial arts. That's what it stands for. It's going through and checking out the old manuscripts. Do you even understand how many manuscripts there are for the rapier? It was the dueling weapon.
I don't know. There was a lot of like the dueling weapons. There was a
Whenever I
guys.
say the dueling
Fun
weapon, I mean it
fact.
was the dueling weapon of class.
Fun fact. We did not have. Well, I mean, we kind of did to a degree. There was still laws placed against women to do just about anything, but at the same time, we did not disown women as not being able to be warriors. Like, it was actually common practice
Some
that
cultures,
whenever there was a dispute in the household, that the female and the male of the household would go toe to toe in a life or death situation. It was pretty fucking awesome.
I want to know what culture that is.
Oh, that was England. There was
That was England.
literally, yeah, there was
That had
literally
to have
a
been like
specific
1930s
battle.
England.
There was
That
literally a
had to have been
specific
1930s.
no, there was literally a specific battle that took place where the man would wield a club and the woman would wield a sock filled with rocks. And they would just go at it until somebody died.
Oh my god.
Yeah. There's a
That's
whole
where the
manuscript
term
on how
bag
the,
lady
on how
comes
the
from.
battles
I
would go
get
to
it
the
now.
yeah. There's a whole
Painless. I
manuscript
get
on
it now.
on
That's where
on on the martial arts that they would use in order for both sides.
but painless. I understand it now. I
What?
understand where the term bag lady came from.
I kind of, I think. I don't remember. I know that they said that there was a saying that came with it. Okay, I'm paying attention to the slimes right now that are trying to come over here and fuck with my life.
So Pumpkin is looking at Eclipse like he is the most stupid thing on this planet.
Yeah, that would be because she's a female cat and she does that.
No, like she's literally like on the counter, poking her head downwards off the counter, like, "What you doing there, little bitch? What you doing there, little dumb bitch? Huh?"
But yeah, I'm excited to do this though, bro. Like for serious.
I think that's sticks and stones, dude.
Sticks and stones?
Yeah, I think the bag lady versus club man is sticks and stones.
Oh, yeah, probably. Because it's the funniest thing. I think that the reason why they weren't allowed to, or weren't, because we still were semi-sexist. We didn't discredit women as warriors entirely, but like there were still laws against them wielding weapons, and so in order for them to fight in the same,
And some cultures actually worship
huh?
some some cultures actually worship them, which is
What, women?
actually one of the big where the sexism comes from is we're holding them on a very specific pedestal that they have to stay on. That's where the actual sexism came from.
Well, yeah, that was
It's
prior to Christianity. Really, we were still pretty tribal
yeah,
then, and we revered them for the capability of manifesting life.
giving life. Yeah, exactly. Like, holy shit, they're gods. They create the next generation.
Yeah, that's basically, guys in a nutshell.
Like we had whole rituals based on fertility, my guy. Easter was one of them.
Yeah. Kind of wish
I wish it
sometimes
just
that we
was.
could go back to some of those old days.
I
Like,
really do. Because like the
do you?
idea was like the Easter holidays was just like fuck like a rabbit for 3 days.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, do you guys understand what that means? Like, fertility means
Like
basically
rabbit.
that we were just like,
Fuck
dude, go
it.
at it until
All
you
God.
reproduce. And we traded that up for abstinence and thinking that an invisible man in the sky was watching us.
Legit. Like I don't understand. Like there's no appeal in that for me. I would
There was
much
no
prefer
appeal in
the
that for
holy
for
shit.
the for the Danes either. It's why they rebelled.
And in most Scandinavian cultures, they actually had while shield maidens were not as common as media would lead you to believe. Out of every 5 villages, there would be 3 in one of them.
Yeah, that's mostly because they were warriors of circumstance.
Not even. Not even. In most cases, shield maidens were passed down generation to generation. Like if your mother was a shield maiden, you would likely look up to your mother and be like, "Yeah, that's who I want to be." So you'd become a shield maiden too. You could do it if you wanted to, but most women just decided to say fuck that. Because that's kind of where it is. Is like they in Scandinavian cultures they were never denied access to being on the battlefield.
Dependent because there was so like I said, it wasn't until
Speaking
the
specifically
introduction
for
of
Scandinavian
Christianity that was a problem.
like I said, this is specifically Scandinavian Viking culture.
Holy
My
crap!
last
Where
name
am I going?
my last name actually translate comes straight from that.
Oh. My last name comes from essentially a pretty big name in French history, but I have never really had any connection with my French family at all. So it's
My name has been
like,
around since 1402.
yeah, we have like a fucking family crest and
No,
everything. It's
actually,
weird.
hold up. No, never mind. Never mind. My it would be between 12, yeah, between 12 between 12 and 1300 was when my
1300
name
what, BC?
no, 80.
Okay. What is this, man? I can't even get back up though. Like this cave. Every time I
Because
come into this cave, it gets bigger.
it's actually kind of funny.
It's funny that I say it that way.
I don't care about my last name being out there because it's a very common last name. I just
Uh,
tracked it back that far. So like Wilson in that culture, uh, uh, going that far back actually translated to son of Will, and then somebody just decided to keep. Oh yeah, no, that's it. So it was son of Will came over to Scotland and bred with them, and then the Wilson clan became a thing.
oh, I yeah, like I said, I really just don't
That's
care that
my
much. It's not
that's
that
my
I don't
family
care.
history.
It's not that I don't care about your family history. It's that I don't really care about any family history because for the most part, it's like I haven't really been exposed to mine even. So it's like I don't, well, whatever.
Look, man, I'm a history buff. I like all history, especially history that has to do with violence. And apparently, my family has been violent since the beginning.
Since the beginning. See, that's the thing is that like I don't yeah, it's not that I particularly like history. It's like there are certain things in history that pique my interest. I really love tyrants. Like I not like I love them as in I want them around all the
I would
time.
like to be them.
I no, yeah, it's more like I want to know what makes them be what they are. And a lot of times it's like, oh my god, because you're talking about everybody from like freaking Joseph Stalin to what's his name, the guy his name starts with an M. I can't fucking think of him. No, was he Argentinian?
No. Well, was there one that was Argentinian that started with an N?
Yeah,
Like the
he
architect
so he ended up
Argentinian?
taking over from a
Yeah,
revolution
my
that
wife
was
did.
imposed by the citizenry, but like they were basically tired of the old guy and they killed
Hang on. Pause
huh?
for 2 seconds. Pause for a minute. My
Okay, pa.
wife is thinking for a second because she actually knows exactly who you're talking about. She lived in Argentina for 10 years.
Yeah, he
It's in her
literally
history.
he gained power on the belief that he was going to change everything that was going on, and then he turned into the same exact tyrant he was fighting against. I can't remember his name. Was he Argentinian?
That's not Argentina. She says that's not Argentina. Are you thinking Cuba?
I don't think so.
The motherfucker, or Venezuela?
It's a possibility.
Or maybe Cuba?
I don't think it was Cuba.
Because there is that one guy from Cuba that kind of matches that description. But he's also kind of seen as a revolutionary hero to them. Yeah, Che Guevara.
That's not him. That's not who I'm thinking of.
Che Guevara was a fucked up individual. Yeah, he was a revolutionary, but he was fucked up. There was lots of shits wrong with that man.
Well, I mean, you come. There's so many ways that you end up being
That one
exactly
guy
what
who
you
was
don't
who
want to
was
be, and I'm
obsessed with
like,
ice cream. He married
it's
his
so
daughter.
interesting to me. It doesn't make any sense. Like, for instance, right? You're talking Adolf Hitler, right? Adolf Hitler, the year before he invaded Poland, was being nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize. for the amount of peace that had been reached in Germany
Marcelo.
and what he
Are
had
you talking about
achieved.
Marcelo Livingston? Are you talking about Marcelo Livingston?
No. God damn it! I can't get out of
Or
this cave either.
maybe Varelo? Oh, no, sorry, Videla.
That's not it either. Oh, that's why I can't get out of this cave.
Who was that
Okay, so
one
this is
motherfucker? He was another dictator from Cuba. He had an obsession with fucking dairy.
that's weird. Like even for a dictator, that's weird. Like there are some dictators out here that do some weird shit, and that's just weird.
No, I'm trying to remember who he is. I know like the New York Mafia wanted to, like got him. The New York Mafia started to fuck with him for a little while.
Okay, I'm actually able to get out of here now. Let me look this up because I cannot remember his name.
Fidel
Okay.
Castro is who I'm thinking about. Yeah. Fidel Castro, the motherfucker was addicted. I would call it an
No.
addiction because
Hold on, I might have actually found him.
now, mind you, I was thinking on a completely different thing. I got onto thinking about the motherfucker who
That's
had
his
the
name,
obsession with
Muammar Gaddafi. Muammar Gaddafi. I don't remember who he was the dictator for.
So, toxic
Libya.
waste that is money.
Why did I think that he was Argentinian? So yeah, Muammar Gaddafi was a revolutionary that was fighting in the Libyan armed forces at the time that he realized that he didn't really like what was going on with the government. And so he formed a bloodless revolution that ended up with him being the top seed of that hierarchy, and he was a lot, dude. Like he was literally he the first thing of course is always nationalism. They shut off the rest of the world, and then they start trying to control the resources that they provide in order to gain more profit out of it. But the second thing that he did was well, the big thing that he did that everybody just like they couldn't even fucking comprehend how people were still going for this guy was that he stopped teaching anything in schools other than anything about Muammar Gaddafi. Like literally, that was their only textbook, and that was their only test. They had to know about Muammar Gaddafi.
Hey, so painless. I've got one more thing I wanna ask you before I hop off here and go to bed.
Okay.
So my ex decided that she was gonna get weave.
She got a weave.
You wanna because she shaved her head and she regrets it. You wanna go snatch my ex's weave?
Snatch it like right off her head. That'd
Yeah.
be that'd be an interesting day. Look, I really this is my opinion,
And it's
guys,
not
and
even like
this
the
is
dreaded weave. It's the weaved in like it's the weaved in straight.
yeah.
So it's
Okay,
like the
so
armpit.
real life, guys. I don't. It's it's not like, everybody needs to go by my opinion or anything. This is really just a preference, but I really hate fake body parts. Like, I really hate them. Like, all in all, they are really just, they're useless, and most times they don't go over right, and people are just getting pissed off because, they spent thousands, hundreds of dollars in order to get what they wanted out of their body, and it's like, bro, you could have literally just worked out for like a week and it would have given you exactly the same results. Like, I don't know, man. It doesn't make any sense to me. Like,
No,
it
no,
is.
but you see, here's the thing. The entire reason for this is because she shaved her head and regretted it.
You didn't regret it before you shaved your head. Like, you just decided, hey, on a whim, I need to shave my head, and then you learned later, like, it wasn't all it was cracked up to be. Like,
That's exactly what happened. She does not think that far ahead.
that's so weird.
She was trying to go for the Demi Lovato, but failed absolutely miserably.
Wait, Demi Lovato shaved her head?
Yeah. Not all the way, but like most of it.
Oh, okay. Congratulations for her. I think Britney Spears did that like well before her time, but okay.
Dude, I like how Britney Spears and Madonna kissed again
Oh,
on her wedding day.
that's awesome. I don't. Yeah, I never really paid that much. I'm just really glad that Britney Spears is actually free from her dad's reign. That was weird,
Yeah.
bro. Like, how the hell are you a 40-year-old person that is still being told what to do by your daddy unless you don't want your money? Like, what the hell? I would have
Her
fought
dad was
him
her
a
agent.
long time
Like
ago.
her dad was her fucking agent. She kept signing the fucking contract.
That is weird, man.
Because
Like,
of her
I'm not.
no, but the reason that she kept signing the contract is because of her mental health. She
Yeah,
really
but it wasn't like he was
couldn't do anything
contributing
else.
to that either. So it's like, I don't know, man. Like
Oh,
that just doesn't sit right in my
so
head. Now, granted, I'm very glad that she's free
the
and that
the
she's
Jade is
capable of doing whatever she wants. But like at the same time,
the
it's like,
Jade is filling me in on some information that she has on this particular subject. So apparently he was still her legal guardian due to her mental health being uh, at a certain level. So he was still her legal representation and guardian, which is why that fucked her up like that.
yeah, it had nothing to do with that because even when she was still, so even when she was capable and proven in court to take care of herself, he was still trying to go after her and make sure that it was all about money, man. It really was.
Oh yeah, it was. But like, I'm saying that he's still an evil piece of shit. I'm just saying that there's a lot of things where she really couldn't have gotten out of it if she wanted to. He had her in the perfect abuse cycle.
That is ridiculous, man.
Yeah, like what to wear, who to date, who not to date, if she allowed to cut her hair or not, and shit like
Oh,
that.
have you been to the Yeet SMP yet?
Not today. I know
Have you been to it
plans
recently?
celebrate. Not in the past couple days.
Yeah, you should definitely see what I've been doing. I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
Flip will
I
appreciate
know
it.
that. I, I know that she's not appreciating what Flip has done.
What has Flip done?
He created the pit, and
He
she fell
created
into
the
the pit.
pit.
He created
Where is
the pit,
that?
and Spawn. He
Like,
made a giant trench.
okay, why?
Oh, no, no, not a trench. Are you talking about his mine shaft around his base? He dug a circle around his base. He apparently dug a gigantic ass circle that spans from his base to our little hole in the ground,
Oh, I
and
didn't.
she fell into it.
I have no idea. What?
That's what she's saying. I don't know. I don't.
I've not seen this. Like I've literally been working on his base for a while now because I've been working on some pretty cool stuff. If you want to come see it at any point, just, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, hint, hint.
Dude, I've been about to get off this call for the past 20 minutes, man.
I know, but you really like talking to me. That's the problem is
I
that
do
you.
like talking. We have nice, fun, intelligent conversations.
God damn, I didn't even know though. Like I always just thought that swords were just heavy. Like,
I've been making swords on and off. Like I've been trying to get into making swords for the past 2 years, like officially. But I've been making like prop swords and shit out of aluminum and stuff, and out of metal that I can just cut into shape and grind. I've done that forever, and I've literally never had a sword that weighed more than 10 pounds. I mean, mind you, I did have a giant. I did make the Dragon Slayer from Berserk, and that came in at a fucking astounding 73 pounds.
holy shit.
You know
Ugh.
why?
You
Do you know
can't.
why? I went through and I checked its dimensions. It's an 8 foot fucking sword.
Yeah, and it's got some inches to it too. It's like 2 inches thick.
Yeah, it's an so I made the later version of the Dragon Slayer first, like which is the one that you see in the beginning, right? The one that's being blacksmith at the fucking beginning of the first episode in the old school
Hmm.
Berserk, which is the best Berserk, and I will fight somebody.
Yeah, I don't think so. I thought that the newest one was really good, man.
It's good, but it's a fucking failure to the original.
I think honestly the only thing that really bugged me about the new one. Oh crap.
They
Oh, well, I
they
didn't end up.
depersonalized guts.
In, well, no, not really.
In my opinion, they did.
Oh no,
Have
they
you
did not.
so
Oh
going
hell
back?
no, they
So
did not.
go on YouTube. All of the episodes of the old Berserk are on there. You'll actually see that in the moments like whenever they're cuddling for survival, there is a lot more depth to what's going on in Guts's mind in this version as to where it is in the newer one.
So the newer one, it didn't depersonalize him. It just accentuated a lot more on the storyline and the fact. I mean, hi, babe. I mean, it's like okay, so it's kind of hard to have an overbearing personality when your entire life now is become I need to travel alone, otherwise the people that are around me will die horrific deaths. So to a degree, I kind of get what you're saying, but like, I mean, he still had a very ample amount of personality there. Like, there was a lot of it.
But mind you, in the older version, we were dealing with the events of the demons first.
This is true.
Actually, and we were dealing with that, and it was actually pushing Guts' character as more of a holy shit, what is this monster? So that whenever the flashback sequences, or what is seen as the beginning part of the newer one, is
Yeah,
it's
but
like holy
I'm
shit,
also gonna
this is
say something here,
finally
buddy. That's probably
the
gonna piss you off.
monster he is. Go ahead.
I'm also gonna say something here that's probably gonna piss you off. The
Go ahead.
newer one was far more relevant to the time.
That depends.
It doesn't. It really doesn't. You're literally following the storyline of a man who is hell bent on
My
changing the
question is, are you
past
saying an historical
after an
accuracy?
extremely traumatizing event happened right before his eyes.
My question to you is: are we speaking on historical accuracy or accuracy to the source?
Um, Both.
Accuracy to the source will more than likely have to go to the. Ooh, that's a tricky one.
See, right? Because it wasn't like it broke off at any point. There's not like any plot
No,
holes
that's
in the
what I'm
new
saying.
one. It's just
It is
he doesn't have
legitimately.
much. He doesn't have an overbearing personality because of the trauma that he experienced.
But you see, that's the thing, is that his personality wasn't meant to be as overbearing as much as it is like, holy shit, we need to stay the fuck away from him.
Okay, I need to
It's not an
stop just like
overbearing
running around.
personality. It's like he is the Black Swordsman, and then as it does the flashbacks, or in the old version of Berserk, I think it's dream sequences where he like has memories of this shit.
Yeah, it's like PTSD.
Yeah, it's like PTSD, and it's like the story of how all that PTSD unfolded and how he became the I need to be a fucking lone. Like,
Yeah,
stay the fuck away from
yeah.
me.
Some of that I kind of realized it wasn't even just the fact that he genuinely felt he needed to be alone. It was more the fact that like he genuinely just didn't want to fucking deal with anybody anymore. Like,
He was like, literally, stay the fuck away from me. I don't like you. And it explains his entire personality of the fuck you, I don't like you, go away. That's his New York.
so I mean, yeah, I don't
It's official.
disagree
That's
that he doesn't have nearly the personality in the new one as he did the old one, but like the old one just captured like I guess the moving on part, the actual like aspect of what he did experience far better.
But to the source material, if you recall, Guts isn't allowed to move on, which is why I would say the original may have made a little
Okay,
better.
so what I mean is like because he's still branded in the new one, he still isn't capable of actually just leaving the past because he's been branded. He's cursed in order to walk the earth and constantly be attacked by demons. That's his entire shtick. But it still reflects upon like
That's
what
the point,
actually
though.
happened and how it affected him far better than the older one where he's just
I need to
like
know
this.
as much.
He really is. He's an edge lord. I'm gonna kill you all. It's like I don't know, man. That doesn't
He's an
sit well with me.
edgelord, but he's an edgelord that has the fucking like skill to actually back up his words.
Oh, I don't disagree. Most edge lords do, but he's still an edge lord.
Yeah, but no, like another like a really big thing with Guts is that, and me and fucking Abrotten, because that's his stage name now. That's his name.
Who?
Abrotten. Uh, AB.
He's what?
His username, it's Abs Rotten. I have it on Omlet. I need to send it to you so you can invite him into here so we can play eventually.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I feel bad about that. I really do. I wasn't really trying to like keep people from being able to play with me, but it's just like I had to deal
Yeah,
with some stuff,
we
and
can't put it.
I wanted to hang out with Bailey. I haven't hung out with Bailey in like 2 weeks, so it's like
Nobody's
time to hang
faulting you for
out.
that.
Huh?
But yeah, like me and nobody's faulting you for that. Me and me and Mr. Rotten were talking about Guts earlier, and actually how and we brought Soren into this because Soren has the build of Guts but shorter. which is
Yeah,
like
just slightly
3
shorter.
currently. Yeah, just well, no, actually about a foot shorter.
Guts is not 7 feet tall.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not. You're bullshitting me.
Yes, he is. By the time he actually holds the Great Dragon Slayer, the big fucking blade, he is 7 foot tall,
Ah, damn.
and
That's a
that is
big
seen his
dude.
guts in his because the guts that we met in the beginning is only about 19 to 20 is about 19 years old.
Yes. God damn, he was that ugly when he was 19?
Yeah, but you also got to think they put a fucking broadsword in his hand at the age of 11.
That's fair. He grew up to be a
But like
towering killer. That's pretty great.
that's what that's what me and AB were talking about. That's what me and AB were talking about. Um, in his case, he did not. In most cases, it is best to make your style fit based on your form, right? On
Yeah.
on your body, on what you're able to do.
On your physique, yeah.
Yeah, your physique, right? In his case, he was nurtured into using blades that were bigger than him, that were too big for him. So by the time he was 19, he was carrying around a 10-foot fucking war sword, essentially.
Which, by the way, he
that
doesn't
went,
stab people with. He slashes them with.
yeah, he does indeed. Although he does actually get two stabs in.
2 whole stabs. Wow.
No, I'm trying to think. I know that there's more cases of him stabbing because the scene that I'm remembering from him stabbing was in the hit was Guts versus 100 Men.
Guts versus
He
who?
actually made it the Guts versus 100 Men.
Oh,
It's
Guts
like
versus
one of the
100 Men.
most. It's like one of the most important scenes in the entire show.
Yeah, I know. It
But yeah,
sounded like you said a name at first, and I was like, wait, 100 Men. Okay. Because it's like that's
yeah,
like one of the things that they
he's that.
address him for is for the reason that he slayed 100 men with no problem.
Yes, he's the 100 Men slave. Yeah, he is the 100 Man Slayer.
The
Just like
100
the name
manslayer. You heard it here, guys. Guts apparently likes to run trains.
The 100 Man Slayer just fucking up all 100 of them men. That's some fucking stamina right there.
Yeah, bro.
Like there's even cases where um where Guts has used one-arm tactics to point the blade forward. And in fact, in Griffin and Guts fight scene, he does that in a thrusting attack, and Griffin jumps on the fucking blade.
Yeah, Griffin's a little bitch. Fuck Griffin.
Griffin uses so me and AB played a lot of Monster Hunter as kids. So we based our fighting styles off of Monster Hunter. Rapier as the main weapon and behemoth weapon as the fucking secondary.
Okay. Fuck Griffin. Fuck that dude. He's a dick. I don't care what weapon he uses or what armor he wears or how beautiful he is. He's a fucking dick.
Yes, fuck him right in his little asshole.
Don't do that. That's a lot.
That is exactly.
That's a lot, man. Like, he's been down there with those demons with his pretty ass for so long. Like, are you kidding me? You're gonna get astral venereal disease. Like,
I mean, I'm going to strap a 2x4 to my ass to keep myself from falling in, but that's besides the point.
Fucking herpes that literally develops geysers on your junk and
I have a feeling that that went straight over your head, Mitch.
Wait, what? No, I didn't hear what you said actually.
Oh man, give me a second. Okay. I said I might have to strap a 4x4 to my ass to keep myself from falling in. We've been with the demons an awful long time.
Yeah, bro. he's got freaking STDs that only Shale Gorath could think of.
Yes.
This is fun fact. Shale Gorath being the god of madness and mania in the Elder Scrolls series.
No, you see, I love that because we homebrewed a D&D god that is Sheogorath.
Homebrewed, huh? Unintentionally
Yeah,
made
we
this
homebrewed
guy.
it for- No, we homebrewed. We intentionally made this guy as a god of our realm.
It's pretty great though.
He's a satyr he's a satyr in our neck of the woods. We call so mind you, we call him
Hey, call
we call him
me
Sam.
tater
We call
salad.
him Sam.
You call him what?
We call him Sam Hain. Sam Hain,
Sam Hain. Gotcha.
which is obviously a mispronunciation of the Celtic holiday of Samhain, right?
Uh, I guess. I don't know what your inspiration was. It doesn't sound like Selwyn at all, so.
No, if you actually look at how Samhain is spelled, it's Sam Hain.
Ah, shit. Well, it's okay.
But yeah, Samhain. So we named him Sam Hain, as in Halloween, spooky, chaos. Trick
Yeah.
or treat. Particularly the trick, because he is madness, mania, and chaos. And we actually integrated the deck of many things into our storyline via this character.
That's pretty great, actually.
Make sense and made it not, and made it make sense and made it not overpowered.
So you didn't really want to run with the Jabberwock?
Oh, we did run with the Jabberwock. Mind you, the Jabberwock, we also homebrewed that weapon. I don't know where the sheet for that is anymore. Matthew probably has it.
See, I feel like you guys play D&D, right? So I told you that my brother was dating somebody that actually makes... Oh god, if I could stop yawning. That actually makes tabletop RPGs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like especially for people that aren't capable of actually sitting down for a couple of hours or a couple of hours to work out a little bit of a campaign. She literally designs campaigns that are only supposed to last for like 2 hours.
Dude, we spend months on campaigns.
Yeah, well, and that's one of the things that really bugged me about campaigning is that a lot of times I'd be held to a standard that the other players weren't held to. That was always something that pissed me off. Was that
Why? That would be a fault on your DM.
Oh yeah, right. I got so aggravated because like every time that I would make a decision that I would make as my character, only it deviates just slightly off from it, just slightly, not even like a huge amount, just slightly. but they would get mad at me for it because I guess they just weren't expecting me to say what I said. But every time that they would deviate from their character, it was like, okay, you said that you were a lawful good, my guy.
So was your DM one of your players,
No,
or was one of your players holding you to a higher standard?
both. Well, no. Okay, so the DM was not one of my was not the player. Okay, but the DM would hold me to the same standard as the other players would hold me to. Like, and every time that well, like, and every time that
carry the campaign.
yeah, basically, and every time that the DM would
ran with a
throw out
toxic
that
group.
like it's I'm like they're like, yeah, we gotta vote to see whether or not that's actually a part of your character. And almost every time I'd get outvoted. It didn't matter what I was doing. Like, most of the time I'd be like lawful good, but I'd come down to like decisions that I had to make that involved either a very chaotic. Yeah, it was anti-productive, and then on top of that, like when I would make the decision, or when I would kind of think around it, they would vote me out.
Yeah, that's a toxic group. That was very specifically your group, dude. For us, D&D is a safe space, man. I'm a nerd from hell.
We believe in safe spaces here.
I believe in safe spaces here, and D&D is one of my safe spaces. I will fucking cut somebody over that shit. And I've played with some toxic characters. Like one of my old forever DMs decided to make a character that literally he wouldn't have even had to have rolled, and he outrolled everybody. Like, man's attack, he was playing with a fucking 3 with a D&D 3E while we were trying to play 5E. Like 3rd edition.
Yeah.
So his fucking attack was in the millions, dude.
That's ridiculous, though.
Like legitimately, he could end an apocalypse event, the Tarrasque. He could end.
That's pretty great, though.
In like one turn, and he was the most toxic motherfucker ever. Total perv too, like total perv. Ended up being a pedo.
Well, like, okay, so see, I don't want to get rid of the funny aspects. Like, for instance, when we were playing, when we were playing, I was playing with.
18 plus and what that motherfucker was doing.
Yeah, no, I was playing. So okay, so I was playing with my family at first. Okay. And one of my family members was playing a dragonborn by the name of Jorg, which that has basically started or stayed with him his entire life. But I digress. So he's playing a dragonborn named Jorg.
Based on the Busty Argonian from Skyrim.
And no, he did not. It was better than that. So at one point in the campaign. At one point in the campaign, he gets a hold of a mysterious potion, right? And nobody knows what. Hi, how you doing? Nobody knows what this potion is supposed to do until he takes it. He has absolutely nobody around him that can determine what the potion is, and the DM is doing everything he can in order to keep the potion on the down low. So finally, Jorg is like, okay, well, you know what? I'm just gonna take it. We're just gonna deal with it. And he's like in the middle of a fight, and this is when he decides he's gonna take this potion. It turns out this potion was a penis enlargement potion that made his penis like 3 feet long.
So there is that kind of funny thing, and this man, so the man that I'm speaking of, he's a completely all around piece of shit. But I learned a lot from this man. Like I learned a lot about BDSM from this man. Not in the sense that
Okay.
I was getting tied up or he was getting tied up. He showed me how to tie people up.
That's fantastic. Thanks, man. Can you go back into jail and be the pedophile that you are?
Unfortunately, since the girl in question did not press charges and it's been 2 years, and she is now over the age of consent, and now now she's over the age of 18. So it's super foggy, and he actually didn't get to go to prison.
Bro, that's a lot, bro. Yeah, nah, fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. Fuck him right in his
But no,
asshole.
like he literally he he would roll to fucking rape goblin women with his fucking 42 because he played an incubus character. So he would rape these goblin women while riding a damn Rorg with a 3 foot fucking dick, just splitting this woman in half because the DM who was campaigning that time is a DM who plays by the book.
That's a lot, bro. This wasn't like any kind of like red flags to you guys.
Oh, it was, and we were like just trying to push on through the campaign and try to ignore it because it was making us all uncomfortable. But at the same time, if he wasn't there, then Zach, the fucking the fucking hamster folk stoner named Snoop Hamp,
It's pretty funny, actually.
named Snoop Hamster, named Snoop Hamster wouldn't have been there, and he was fucking amazing. He was the comic relief of the whole thing. He literally was Snoop Dogg. He went outside, got baked, came inside, played D&D as Snoop Dogg.
I
As a hamster. But as
I
a hamster.
I have been basically just packing up my house because we got evicted while we were going on vacation, and because of the state that I live in and how it handles evictions, I've already had it hit my credit. So now, at this point, the only thing that I can really do is take them to court and get something out of it. Other than that, I'm doing just fine.
But yeah,
And I feel like I just kind of trauma dumped a little bit on you, but it's not really trauma at this point. Like I don't know. I feel like it's just kind of like part of everything at this point. It's just like I'm gonna fucking deal with this,
life
and
is
it's
trauma.
not gonna be an issue.
Painless,
Do what?
painless life trauma.
Life is trauma. I don't.
Life is trauma. Live with that fact, and you'll never be traumatized.
I don't know, man. I don't believe that, to be honest with you.
I have
People
seen some
are
fucked up
trauma.
shit, and I can sleep very well at night. I have just casually watched people commit suicide, and it does not keep me up at night. Life is trauma. Just accept it.
Yeah, like I said, I feel like people are trauma. Life itself is just you, bro.
Yes,
Like
but
you
myself is
existing
trauma.
doesn't make it traumatizing. It's the
It
fact that
does.
there's other people involved that do everything they can in either to order to tear you down or tear themselves down or a combination of the two.
The
Like
kid with the calcium deficiency liked playing with swords.
do what?
The kid with the calcium deficiency decided that he wanted to play with swords.
Okay. Fantastic for the kid with
That was
the
the kid
calcium
with
deficiency.
that was
I don't know where that
that was the
enters
kid
into
with
this
calcium
conversation.
deficiency that has all sorts of physical trauma because I'm a fucking klutz. I myself am traumatic.
I don't think you're
Just
a
me existing
klutz.
means I'm going to get
I
it.
think that you've definitely throw caution to the wind at some points.
My life is caution to the wind. I play with swords. The ones that we were playing with are actually kind of sharp.
Well, yeah, they're definitely very pokey.
Yeah, I'm so glad that we decided to do that with the that Soren got it with the PVC and not the fucking sword.
Yeah, dude, you do realize that you're our drummer, right? You can't really be like losing fingers and shit, right?
No, but oh, so by the way, I'm 99% certain that there is a hairline fracture in one of my digits.
Is that from the PVC?
That is from the PVC and the swords.
That fucking
I think the
blows.
swords did the first amount of damage where it like just tore away at the muscle, and then the PVC did the real blunt effect damage.
Yeah, be careful with that
Like,
PVC, bro.
I've got some serious fucking bruising on my like literally knuckle to knuckle on each of my fingers. And my thumb, and it's swelling like a motherfucker.
Yeah, we gotta be really kind of careful with that shit. Like, I don't disagree that it's
Okay,
fun,
so
but like, I don't want to
yes, it's
fucking.
fun, but it's something that's like really important that if we are going to keep on doing this, we do need to invest in the proper protective equipment.
Yeah, there's gotta be some PPE involved here, bro.
So, Painless, do you have like a paintball mask?
Yes, I do.
Bring it. I have two at the house, so I have two here. So the fact that Muscle Bro doesn't have one, I have a spare.
Okay.
Or how many? Do you have multiple paintball masks? Is the question.
I do not. I only have the one.
Okay. Because ideally, I want to see if White Knight will get involved in it as well. Because I know AB's going to be involved.
Oh, cool. Everybody's just gonna be nerding out this whole Renaissance thing, huh?
Yes. Why wouldn't we?
Okay. I just
And
want to like
also,
clarify for everybody here that these are two well into their 20s men. I'm sorry. This is me as a well into my 20s man and a coming of age
you
20-year-old
really do.
man talking about beating each other's ass
Huh.
with plastic and styrofoam in the form of swords.
I'm not talking about styrofoam, but if you want to bring those LARP blades that you have over, those would be pretty cool.
I don't really have LARP blades.
I was gonna say those anime blades that you have.
Yeah, those are costume blades that I got from Spirit Halloween. Both of them. Actually,
Okay.
no. The
They have
Kenpachi one.
fiberglass cores. They have fiberglass cores, which is kind of like standard for cosplay,
Yeah.
which actually categorizes them as LARP safe.
Oh shit. I don't know. I know that the thin one that I have is supposed to be after like Kenpachi Zaraki's sword, and that shit is like it can be brittle, and I really don't want to break
Yeah.
it.
Well, no, obviously not the toothy one. Obviously not the tooth, because that's just asking for pain and suffering, in the sense of that thing will definitely break.
Yeah, it'll break. It's not like it's not even a question whether or not it will. It will. The only question is when.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I actually do have to do something here. I have like a whole
And I like really need to go to bed. I've been meaning to go to bed for the past hour now.
oh well then go to bed. Like what the hell are you talking to me about it for? You're still talking to me, like and just go to bed.
I get
Fuck.
lost in the conversation when it's about swords. I love swords. I'm a history buff specifically when it comes to swords. And
Oh.
also, dueling with armor is weird to me because my dueling style is heavily based off of musketeer duels, dueling style with the French rapiers,
Oh.
and they really did not wear armor. They wore like leather jackets and shit, but they really did not wear armor.
Yeah, it's because
It
armor's
was
heavy as shit and it can get you killed more often than it can save your
and it was
life.
more so because at that point France was in a renaissance, and there was a sense of honor and nobility about dueling, and it was a doesn't matter if you're rich or poor, or if you're noble or a commoner. Fucking two men, no armor, to the death, or to first blood with swords, and it was respectable. It was chivalrous. Like, okay, have you ever seen The Princess Bride?
Yeah.
You know the fight scene between Wesley and Inigo Montoya?
Yes. You killed my father. Now prepare
No,
to
no,
die.
it's the one on the rocky terrain.
Oh, yeah. That was a weird
That is
scene,
iconic.
man.
That is iconic. But that is actually a perfect fucking duel. Do you know why?
No.
They were actually performing. They were actually performing HEMA. They were actually doing the sport of HEMA during the movie. They were actually fighting. They knew how the fight was supposed to go from the knowledge of the script, but for the most part, they were just doing it.
I.
They were
Yeah.
doing it, and they had been taking fencing lessons, and they had been taking HEMA lessons, and they had actually done it with chivalry. Like whenever Inigo Montoya offers offers Wesley the rope, even though they're about to duel and they're about to go to the death, and they have that whole moment about like trust and words, and then and then once Wesley is up, Inigo Montoya lets him rest for about 5 minutes before they get into the duel. That is chivalry. That is a proper duel. Mano y mano.
Okay,
Two swords and
look, hey,
chivalry.
James, or, Paradox, I definitely respect you. But at the same time, like, you also really like ninjas, and they do not give a shit about your chivalry.
Yes, but at the same time, I really like ninjas, and that is whenever it comes to any weapon that isn't a rapier in my hand. Yeah,
Like,
any weapon that isn't a rapier in my hand, I treat it like a ninja. It needs to become deadly immediately. That ranges from any object in my sight. I just have a very very strong passion for the history
for
of
gutting
violence.
people?
No, the
Uh,
history of violence.
oh, the history of violence. Well, you're not going far enough back.
No, you see, I understand that there's been violence since the dawn of time. This is just the area that my interest is struck the most in.
I mean, I guess.
These are the points in time. These are the points in time where my interest has struck in the most. Because, and for the most part, a lot of it has to do with is that there is actual manuals on it. So that means I can actually study the way that they studied then. And I would wager with somebody of the knowledge of today, not necessarily like say they just had the accumulated knowledge that we had today, and then they traveled back in time of just the manuals alone. I believe that if one person had studied all the manuals now, went back in time, they'd fuck anybody up back then because they'd have the instant offense to match anybody's style.
Well, matching anybody's style is kind of overstatement, but
Now, mind you, at this point, this was at a time where learning swords was an art form.
yeah, I mean, it's
That
one
is
of those
why
things that I actually do
that's what it
respect
is to me.
about
That's
older
what it is
times.
to me.
Is
To me, it is art.
I think
It
that's
is
one of the
art
things
to a
that I
point.
actually really do respect about old times. It's like one of those. It's one of those very lovely things where we actually did do apprenticeships and stuff like that. Where it was really just one on one person talking to another person and figuring out like this one thing that they devoted their lives to.
Also,
There's
Painless,
very
I need
little
you to
of that
start
in our
designing me
society
that perfect
nowadays.
sword. I
Huh?
need you to start designing the perfect sword for you.
The perfect sword, huh?
Yeah.
Which is?
No, design it for me.
Oh, yeah, right. I gotta get on that. Look, there's like 50 other things that I'm dealing with right now. If I don't get to one
Yeah, I
thing,
know, but it's like whenever you get the moment, if you need a moment of peace where just like sit back and breathe, think about drawing, and then
okay.
think about that sword.
I'm thinking about packing my art supplies right now, so.
Ouch. That is always the worst.
Well, it's not like I'm never going to see them again, but it's definitely
It's not
far
that
better for
bad.
them to
It's
be
not that
somewhere
bad.
where they can't take them away from me.
That's fair, but that's not what I'm talking about. Whenever I say it's the worst, it's because my art equipment is scattered about my house and my property.
Mine was in my closet, man. Everything was in my closet, and Chloe's like,
I've got shit
you're
in the
only
living
bringing the
room. I've
stuff
got
that
all
you want to
shit
bring
in the
with
work
you
bedroom.
over to your brother's house, right? And I was like, yeah, like this is my whole space right here. I don't know, man. I'm just really not excited to be doing all this. I'm excited but somewhat nervous. Like I didn't really want to be here much longer anyway, but I'm really just hoping that this doesn't screw me later on down the road.
You know, White Knight almost moved into the complex across the road.
Complex across the road.
Yeah, the really shitty one that we keep talking about, but I don't want to say its name because it would give away the location of where we live.
Yeah.
You know, I've been theorizing that the motherfucker who stole your car keys from there.
Really?
That's my theory. My theory is that the motherfucker who stole your car key is a crackhead from across the way.
That would be a lot to handle all at once.
You know, it would make a lot of sense. You know the fucking crackheads over there are bold as fuck. Something
Yeah.
special about the apartment complex. They breed them different. I know. I used to live there.
Oh, okay. For a second, I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh, okay, got you.
Yeah,
Well,
you
here's
know
the
how that
thing.
was.
Fun fact. So, that idiot decided that they were going to use my card, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
You got it.
the
Then
charges that he made that were towards the Hibbett Sports that I told you about this, right? That they were using my DoorDash card in order to try to make purchases at Hibbett's.
where the fuck is that?
Hibbett Sports?
No, like don't tell me exactly where it's at, but like what the fuck is that? I've never met that
Yeah,
place.
it's a sports store that I mean you go in, you buy fucking like Nikes and shit anything that you can think of for whatever sport you're
So a
trying to
crackhead
get
stole
into.
your DoorDash card. So a crackhead stole your DoorDash card and tried to buy some damn Jordans with
And then try to buy some like fucking Jordans or something. Like,
it.
joke's on him. There was no money on that card. But he did reveal to me what he was trying to buy. And when the detective actually followed up on the store number for that particular store, it turns out that they were trying to buy trying to buy something off of my card in Miriam.
What?
Yeah. And he's still trying to get in contact with the Chick-fil-A that they also try to charge my card with. But again, haha, joke's on you. I don't have any money on it.
Oh my god.
So, but also I figured out that the weapon, I remembered something pretty vital about this. The weapon that I had did not actually match the box. So when I got the weapon initially, the godson that was living with my neighbor who gifted this to me told me that he didn't really like the color of his because he had the same model weapon that I did. He didn't really like the color of his, and he had the purple one, and I absolutely adored the purple one. I loved the purple. So I was like, okay, well, you know what? We can trade. I don't give a damn. And so he ended up getting mine, and I ended up getting his. And now I'm kind of remembering at this point that I do not have the same box. So I've literally been telling this police officer that he needs to be looking for a serial number that would not exist on my gun.
Yeah, so did you guys... Damn. Did you get the serial number that is correct?
Not yet. I have to get in contact with him. I just got in contact with his girlfriend who happens to, or not his girlfriend, his wife who happens to be in the hospital right now. But I told her that I need to get in contact with him because if he still has the box, that would be where I would get that serial number. If not, then I'm pretty sure I can still get the serial number because my neighbor who gifted it to me is pretty meticulous when it comes down to records on his weapons because I don't know, he just likes the idea of owning legal weapons. No, owning legal, L-I-G-A-L, not illegal. Owning legal weapons.
You misspelled legal. It's L-E-G-E.
Uh,
G-A-L.
L-E-G-A-L. Yeah, that's what I said, right?
No, you said I. L-I.
Uh, yeah, legal. He likes legal weapons in his possession. So, yeah, legal. Um, so he likes having legal L-E-G-A-L weapons in his possession, and for the most part, he keeps meticulous records on every weapon that he's purchased. So I'm assuming that he would still have the receipt and the registry for the weapon, which means that he would have the serial number on that weapon. On that weapon, no problem. I'm from the U.S. How about you? But yeah, he would have he would definitely have the information I need on that weapon.
Alright, well, I'm gonna hop off here. Good night, man.
Have a good night. I'll talk to you guys later. I'm pretty much gonna get off in a second here anyway, because I'm really fucking tired.
Quit with this damn Michigander goodbye.
Alright, guys. It really is. I appreciate that. If you guys like my stuff, then just go ahead and give me a follow and a notification. You'll get more stuff from me. I've been trying to deal with a bunch of stuff, guys. Like I said earlier, we're getting evicted from our house, so it's like we're having to deal with that on top of me working, on top of serial working, on top of trying to figure out a place for a few of our cats that we won't have to give them up. I mean, there's a lot of things that are going on right now that is just really freaking hard, but we're dealing with it. No, I can't. So I'm gonna end up getting off here. If you're watching me from YouTube, just give me a subscribe and a notification. And if you're watching me from anywhere else, it's a follow and a note. You get more stuff from me pretty frequently. I'm gonna try to be on more often. I'm gonna try to be on sooner than a week. But for the most part, I'm just focused on getting my stuff out of my house before somebody comes over and locks my door with my stuff in it. Um, but that aside, I really appreciate you guys. Any support that you guys can give me is more than welcome, and I really look forward to seeing you guys later. Um, Let me go ahead and get you guys over to somebody that will lovingly provide you with some good entertainment. Oh, excuse me. Wait, cancel. Wait, we're not doing that. There we go. Let's raid AI.